In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the DAF Crawler for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're taking a look at the DAF Crawler for Euro Truck Simulator 2. And this, I have to say, has come a long way since we very first had a look at this all those years ago. But let's jump into customized configuration and check it out. Well, first of all, we're having a look at the cabs. So there you go, you got two types of crabs, not crabs, but cabs. And then we have the Crawler high lift or the standard cab on there. So I actually think that the high lift one is a lot better. It looks a lot better. So yeah. Then we go up to the chassis and we've got 8x8 and the high lift 8x8. So there you go. There's the, look at that. There's the lower one. So that sorts out the problem if you want to have the Crawler and you want to have those normal trailers. There you go. That sorts that problem out there. So that's a good idea. Now that's something I don't remember seeing last time. So very, very good. Now off to the engines. So there we go. We've got a few different engines here. We've got the PACCAR MX 265, the 300, which is it's 410 horsepower, 460, 510 horsepower, and 720 horsepower. So we're going to chuck that one on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this one, and we'll come back and test that the 720 Euro 5. See how, if there's a different sound in the engine or if it's the same. Now off to the transmission. Now there is only one transmission, and I believe there has only ever been one transmission on this one. A 12-speed with retarder or just a standard 12-speed. Now off to the interior. Now I love how, even though this is the standard interior from in the game, you can go and choose, and they've utilized all of these interiors for both left-hand drive and right-hand drive. And as you can see, there is a couple of them there. And then we have down the bottom there is that one there, the Euro 6 one. Looking good, looking good. I like that, I really do. Now, let's go to the paint jobs now. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of paint jobs to choose from on this. But really, do you need to have a lot? Because you've got your custom color there, which you can go and choose whichever custom color you like. And you've got your metallic color. And we're going to chuck that on to black. There we go. And let's see. Yep, there we go. All colors are working, so great. But for today's exercise, I really do like the default cat skin that comes with that. I think that is just, it is really, really good and suits this to a T. Right, so let's have a look at the accessories. Now, a few different choices here for accessories. Now, the first one we're having a look at is the bumper. And you can go black paint or silver. No chrome, but there is silver there. I think the best one is the paint for now. And accessories, you can go and put on more spotlights. If you're like me, for my off-road vehicles, I love shitloads of spotlights everywhere. You know, so you can see where you're going, because I don't know about you guys, but I love to see where I'm going. I really do. Now, plastic paint or chrome for the door handles. And then going up here, I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything. Now, I will let you know that these mirrors on the outside look great. But, and you can see that there's not much change happening between these. But on the inside, and I'll jump to the inside, there is a slight little problem that I have seen. Now, see how those mirrors, they're actually down there. But these are for the lower chassis, okay? You should be able to change that so you can't see it in this one here. So these ones here you can't see, but unfortunately that's not how they've done it. So Let's go put those paint ones. I like the paint ones on there for the E6, it says. E6 paint. Now, back to the outside for accessories. Up the top here, you've got the mirror, you've got your stock or your long. And then above there, you have got a nice selection of your sun visors. I had a fart then, brain fart then, and couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, look, I'm gonna go with that one there. I like the painted one for this one. Not all trucks I like that, but for this one I think it suits it. Here you go, spotlight heaven. You can go absolutely batshit crazy with all your spotlights and all your everything you want to put on here. You could spend literally an hour or two just adding on spotlights. Look at that. You can go nuts. See, I'm just going to put a few on there just to make it a bit better. And they all do work. Look at that. Now, putting that there, we'll put another couple up the top there. And there we go. There's, yeah, oh, let's put 3 on there, shall we? Why not? Oh, stuff it, we're all almost there. Let's just keep going all the way along. Oh, look at that. That looks heaps better. Great. Now, that there is... Oh, this is the roof rack color. If you want to go silver, black, or paint, I'm going to leave it on paint. Now, because of these dots, it's a little bit hard, but if you zoom in, you can get that there, and you can chuck some tires on there. And why wouldn't you? Because tires, you know, you need to have the tires, because if you get a flat tire, you're screwed. Then we have the ladder is black, silver, or paint. Let's go paint. And just there you can have your beacon lights, which is right behind the tire there, see? Pretty cool. I think it is anyway. I think it's great. Now, notice how on the back there it has got cat written on that little plate there. I really do like that. Now, you can go black, paint, or silver. I love it in paint. I really do. I think that's great in paint. Now, down to the tires. What sort of tires do we get? Well, you get a few. You can go your normal Trailmaster. There's your crawler ones there, like your lower, you know, smaller tires. Standard ones, crawler, and then any of your other tires. But bear in mind, it's going to switch the rims if you change the tire. So I'm glad that it automatically does it, because that makes it a lot easier for the person who's modifying the truck. So the rims, is it going to let you put on? No, it won't. It won't let you put on different rims. That is great. That really is. Now your nuts. What kind of nuts should we put on there? No, no, it's only going to let one style of nut on there. That's really cool. I like how it does that. It's not going to force you, you know, so you can't have some stupid thing on there. Same with that. That's great. That's really good. Well, that makes it easy if you're choosing the rims there. But one thing that is a bit of a disadvantage is you can't paint that rim to a different color. Maybe that's something for the future. Now that's it for the back, and that is it there. That's all you can do. There's that. That's the side mirror there, which we didn't have a look at, but we've had a look at now. And there you go. That is pretty much it. I think that looks awesome. I really do. Let's go on the inside and check out the accessories on the inside. There's the main mirrors. Now that's that thing I was telling you about with the mirrors there. One's for the other one, you know, and the other one's for this one. Steering wheel, you can change that to whatever you want. I personally like this orange Euro 6 one. I think it looks great with this interior. And then we go off over here is your sun visor. And then that there is your mirror. And you can go and put a short one on there or a long one, whichever you want. Now, what else? That is the main mirrors, and there is the mirrors over there. Unfortunately, no accessories can be put in here, which is a shame, but hopefully in the future that'll get fixed up. So, let's confirm this, and let's go and do a trade-in on the last mod and see how she drives. I mean, it looks the part. Look at it. That looks so awesome. But sometimes you get trucks, they look really good, but they drive like a piece of shit. And I'm hoping that this is not going to be like that. Hopefully this one will be really good. Right, having a look around. Can we see any big gaping holes that look like they shouldn't be there? Oh, that one there, I did see one, but there is a gaping hole there anyway because of the wheel arch. The grill there would have been good to paint, if you could paint that grill on the front there. I didn't see that as an option. You can't see the engine in there, which is something as well. Normally you'd be able to see the engine in there, even though it's so high up there. See, you can't see an engine in there. Somebody's stolen the engine. Maybe it's up more into the cab, I don't know, and somehow it's bolted in there with magic. Who knows? Who knows? But it's still, it looks good. And you can see through there as well on the front. See right where the drive shaft is? You can see straight through, and normally there's a grill there. Is that right? Or oh no, that's right. No, that's the chassis. No, that's fine. Just me there. All right, let's start her up, shall we? Ooh, sounds nice, doesn't it? Just moving my controller box. It was slipped forward for some reason. I must have bumped it somewhere. Right, okay. Now let's turn the lights on. There we go. High beams. Yep, there's high beams. Now, to fix those other lights, we need to go on and put on front auxiliary and roof auxiliary there. And that will fix those lights up. And back on the outside again. Let's have a look at the high beams. There you go. Look at that. It's like a bloody Christmas tree. Now, flashes. Oh, they look good. They look really good, those flashes. And on the back there, brakes and reverse, which is there. There we go, reverse. Wow. I'm impressed. I really am impressed by this. Horn. Well, that's not really a very impressive horn, that one. And no air horn. So just that standard horn there. Wipers. Yes, wipers are working. Look at that. Very, very good. Well, let's turn those flashes off there and let's go to the inside. Oh, my track IR clip's not on. That's why it's not working. There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of that. The wipers are working on the inside. We have indicators are working. Very good. And wow, that's great. Let's go check out this other engine. And while we're doing that, we can see how it drives. Oh, handles quite... It's just... I mean, you can feel it straight away if it's going to drive nicely or not. Two settings there for the wipers. Alright, let's jump in and change that engine and see if that engine is any different. We'll go straight for that one there. Confirm. And jump on the outside. And let's start her up. There you go. Alright, so... Oh, listen to that. Okay. Listen to this. When I put my foot flat down, it goes boom, like that. So listen. No, okay, it was just me hearing. It was just me hearing something. I didn't hear it properly or something. I don't know. Oh, senior, you weirdo. Okay, let's go take it for a drive. I was hearing things, I reckon that's what it was. Look at those wheels turning around there. I reckon they're great. This thing would just run over everything. It'd be awesome. Look, it's driving nicely. There's the banana brake. It stops on a dime. You'd actually, if you didn't have a seatbelt on, it'd throw you through the seatbelt. It'd throw you through the front window, sorry. You'd go crash through the window. Let's turn down here. And when that light goes, come on, light. Damn, the lights in this game go forever. Oh, there we go, finally, we got a green. Look at that. Starts up in 5. There's 7. Wow, this feels like it is so high off the ground, doesn't it? But it seems to be handling... Look, I'm going to go through this light. Oh, it's green anyway. It seems to be handling quite well. And we just started off there in 9th. Well, slowed it right down, and it still picked it up. Wow, this is great. I think this is a really good truck. Definitely, definitely very strong contender for the weekly drive. But will it be in the weekly drive? Well, that's not up to me, guys. That's up to you. If you would like to see this in the weekly drive, then you know what to do. Punch that like button. Oh, sorry, let me do that again. If you'd like to see this in the weekly drive, then you need to punch that like button in the ass. And that not only tells me that you like this truck and you want to see more of it, but it also tells me a whole heap of other information as well. So make sure you get in there and vote, guys, because voting is so important. It really, really is, because not only are you voting for this truck in the weekly drive, or some other truck, but you're voting for other times as well. When it comes up to other drives, like we do best of weekly drive and stuff like that, so you're also voting for that as well. Can we go across here, the rough area? It's not really rough, and oh man, no problem. See, look at that, easy as. Well, guys, if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube to check it out. There's over 1,900 videos there for you to watch, plenty to keep you amused. And we revolve around a vehicle simulation too, so there's heaps of vehicle simulation there for you to watch, guys. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on!